Hey guys, TeamGlowbolt in here, bringing you another deck update review of the week, whatever you want to call it. But before that, I've got a quick shout out. This con we're going to be having a couple weeks called Anime Southeast down in Searsville, Tennessee. Blah blah blah. It's gonna be pretty cool. Me and my friend are some of the people behind it, and we're gonna be running obviously quite a bit of gaming, anime, lots of guests and stuff. And most importantly for Vanguard, we will have a tournament on Saturday, followed by a panel hosted by yours truly. But yeah, come on by, check it out, check out the website, blah blah blah. Let's get on to the review. Now today I'm finally going after probably what I've been hyping up for I don't even know how long. The Thunder God Dragons Narukamis. So without further ado and stalling, let's get on with the show. Starting things off, Lizard Runner Saishin. He's a standard 5k, moves out of the Soul Dude, and has a special ability that you can shove him back in with the Counter Blast to nuke a grade 0 if attack hits. Now, it's a pretty interesting ability because, like, you're mainly going to use that early game to try and get rid of their starting Vanguard, like, if they have a Barkle combo going, or if they have a, Conroe, or they're trying to get rid of one of the Lozen's mages, whatever. All those good ones. Care if I know now that they have those fancy little gold paladins. Yeah, he just is in there, gets in there, blows up the dude for 1 damage. There you go, stop the combos. Awesome. Trigger lineups, I don't say my modified standards, what you want to call it. Starts off pretty easy for heal triggers, always have those heals in there. Going on to 4 stands, because I do think stands are important in this kind of deck, that you want to get a lot of attacks and you want to make your dudes powerful, so I like sand triggers. That's his personal preference, but I like sand triggers in this kind of deck. Using only 4, I'm going with the Dragon Dance because they're sexy and awesome. Yeah, Dragon Dances. Critical triggers, of course. We're going with about 5 of them, just mixed sets. We got 2 of the Carbuncles, the standard 5k beater, and their version of the Shove in the Soul plus 3000, the Gin of Maleficness. Once again, on the same thing as the stand triggers, this deck is all about getting big and getting multiple attacks in. So that plus 3k boost is wonderful. That's their way of hitting magic numbers without going into their stupid Wyvern Guard blocker, whatever his name is. And yeah, it's a good trigger. Good to have extra critics. There you go. And of course, right at triggers, we have 3 draws. I don't have any other form of draw power in here, so it's kind of good to have them in here. I'm not really a fan of draw triggers, but they're decent for this deck, what can I say. Yeah, draw triggers. Alright, moving on to the rest of the deck. We got 4 of the standard 8k booster, which I think looks pretty cool. Probably my favorite of the 8ks. That's one of my things about Narukami. I love the art so much. It looks so cool. I got 3 perfect cards. I only have 3 right now. It's a little tossed up in this format where we got limit breakers. You're easily hitting those 26 plus amazing numbers that are hide against the guard. So it's good to have a lot of perfect shields. I just only have 3. Probably make room for the 4th. I just don't know where. Some more non-standard stuff. We have the Desert Gunner Ryan. It's actually pretty cool because people pronounce it Rayon. That was like one of my old characters that probably how I get a lot of my usernames, and he was a gunner. So awesome. There's a Rayon. Rayon's pretty cool dude. He's got 7k booster, which is awesome, and he has a special ability that when he touches the field, that turn you can choose something that can't intercept. No superior interceptors, no pesky grade 2s with special abilities or whatever. It just sits there, like, hey, how's the gun? Can't guard now. Have fun. So yeah, this Resurgana Rayan is a pretty cool looking dude. More special units, we got 2 Photon Booster Wyvern Bombers. He's 6k by himself. When you hit your opponent for 3 damage, he turns into a 10k booster behind a Vanguard. So that plus the 10k or higher is like easily 20 plus. That's even if your Vanguard's crap, you could easily hit those 20s. Pretty good, pretty good. And finally, the sexy is Dragon and Saraba, who's the special booster for Thunderbreak Dragon. Basically, they're attacking Limit Breaker if you haven't seen those yet. And she hits those 26 with 1 Soul Blast, which is good because the deck doesn't Soul Blast at all. Or hardly does, rather. We're on grade 2s. Once again, I love the art on these guys. The standard grade 2s, standard 10k shields. Probably the sexiest Blaster Blade copy ever. 2 of them. The freaking dragon wielding a scythe made of lightning. Can't top that. Once again, this deck is all about punishing the Vanguard and getting rid of the rear guard, so that's really good. Gets rid of those boosters, gets rid of those interceptors, blockers, extra attackers. Seems useful. We got 2 of their alternate 10k. He drops down to an 8 without a booster, but you probably get drop him with a booster anyways, so there you go. He's got a Counterblast 1 to make him 11. Not really too relevant, but I suppose that helps him get over stuff like Overlord that starts at 11k. That's not so bad. Final grade 2s, we have 3 Dragon Dancer, not Dragon Dancer, Berserker, not Dancer. Garuda Carla used to be called Carla, so I'm calling it Carla because that's a cool name. Carla Ruda basically is their damage unflipper. When it hits the Vanguard, you could unflip a damage. I think that's probably really good in this deck more than the other clones because Narukami's does tend to counterblast a lot between their Berserker Dragons, between their Saishin and their grade 3s and stuff. There is a decent amount of counterblast in the deck, so I think it's good to run a decent amount of them. Of course, speaking of grade 3s, we got a bunch of limit breakers here. Start off with 1, 2, 3, drag on the cards of a millions, the best card ever. His limit break is basically you counterblast 3. Obviously, limit break means you have to have 4 damage. Well, mostly 4 damage. All of them now are 4, so 4 damage, let's just say. And he goes from being 11 to a 13 out of nowhere, which is decent, I guess. But then he gets another ability. He attacks everything at the same time. It means no intercepting. You have to go against every single attack at the same time, individually. And then they basically waste all of their guards to stop him, or it punishes them. It's simple as that. Add down to double drive check, put a photon whipping behind him to make him a 23 without a boost. Seems pretty good. That's why I got 3 of them. I run 3 of them. I'm not sure if I'd run a 4th if I got a 4th, but he's a good. You run. He's a good. Got my other limit breaker, the sexy, awesome Thunderbreak Dragon. Look at that sword. It's just. I love the Narukami art. It's so cool. Thunderbreak's an attacking limit breaker. He just goes 15k when he's in limit break mode. And his other ability is basically a Dragonic Death Scythe. You hit him on the field, pops a unit. It's kind of subpar, I think, compared to the other attacking limit breakers, but it's not bad to have a secondary Thunderbreak Dragon. You can stand there with 4 Berserkers. Get the Berserkers out, unflip those damage, just wham, wham, wham. Makes good. Makes good. And finally, the icing on the cake is 3 Djinns of Lightning Flare Flash, whatever level this is. The Djinn series, they basically all say that they have to attack the Vanguard, but when they do, they punish so bad. Starts as a 10k. If it was a rear guard, it's a 12k for free. If it was a Vanguard, it's a 14k for free. So put any booster behind them and they hit it at 20. It's amazing. Like I said, they force attack the Vanguard, but this deck, why would it do anything else? You might like use some guys to hit a rear guard now and then, but this is all about punching the Vanguard as much as you can. Making these big with your Djinns. Boosting for I'm not even gonna say anything. It's just that's pretty easy. Yeah, it's my super awesome sexy Narukami deck in progress in the works. I'm gonna be doing another video soon about just like some news for Vanguard coming up recently, and got a couple decks in progress, kind of in testing phases right now. But yeah, this is Narukami's. Come to the ASD Anime Southeast. Go check out the website. Blah. And this is TeamGlowbolt Rayon signing out. See you guys there, YouTube.